What is going on, my friends? I received a lot of comments, people asking how to beat FATAL Shirai Ryu Tower 120. Now, on first glance, there is one problem, and this is the fact that if any of your character dies, the entire enemy team will regenerate thanks to the fact that they are Day of the Dead team and they have Day of the Dead Kitana on their side. Now, there is another problem though, and this problem revolves around boss Day of the Dead Erin Black. He will regenerate on attack. Also, that's not the only problem. Another very annoying thing about Day of the Dead Erin Black is that he has Spectre's Infernal Chains, which basically means that he has pretty high chance to avoid your special attack. Now, I approach this fight in two different ways, so you can see footage of both of them and you can choose for yourselves how you would like to beat this stage. The first possible way to do that is by using two scorpions that can stun and lock any other character but Erin Black in a stun loop. Of course, you can try to lock Erin Black in a stun loop, but you have to play really perfect. You have to make sure that you land your spear just before stun expires, because if you land your spear after the stun expires, after the stun is expired actually, Erin Black can still evade it. However, if he is stunned at the moment when you release your spear, then Erin Black will stay stunned. This is super difficult to utilize, and a lot of things can go wrong. So what I suggest to do instead is to fear boss Day of the Dead Erin Black and kill whoever of the other two girls tag in. Usually this is boss Day of the Dead Jade, but sometimes boss Day of the Dead Kitana tags in. If this is the case, then you can lock whichever of those girls into a stun loop and eventually kill her. This is the first strategy. Stun loop with 2 or with 3 scorpions. However, if you're using 3 scorpions, you have to make sure that boss Day of the Dead Erin Black somehow tags out. So usually what you want to use is you want to use 2 scorpions and a guy that has fear. Speaking of fear, which is the best character to fear boss Day of the Dead Erin Black? You can use, for instance, Kunjin because he has fear on special 2. I'm talking about Silver Kunjin. The problem is that special 2 is can be dodged by Erin Black. So you can spend some time building power to get to special 2, and then at the end of the day he can dodge it, so everything will be in vain, and that's pretty horrible. So there is one character that is very suitable for the job of fearing boss Day of the Dead Erin Black, and this is Edenian Blood Rain. Reason being, he can fear the boss without fearing that the boss can evade his fear. And why is that? Because Erin Black cannot dodge something that is not a special attack. The fear of Edenian Blood Rain is not a special attack, and this leads me to the second way that you can defeat this fight, and it is by using classic Scorpion, but the same thing applies. You need to kill first either boss Day of the Dead Jade or boss Day of the Dead Kitana, so the best way to approach this is to fear boss Day of the Dead Erin Black by using Edenian Blood Rain. Any fusion will do. All you need to do is to fear boss Day of the Dead Erin Black, and then you can lock any of the other girls into a stun loop. If you're wondering, if you actually, let's go it that way, if you're afraid that your character can get blind, you can use classic smoke, and by doing that you can have very high resistance to the buffs. But at the end of the day, you don't require any tower equipment, and the moment you wound either boss Day of the Dead Jade or boss Day of the Dead Kitana, remember that you shouldn't die, so you have to stand and fight till the end with classic Scorpion. That's without any doubts not really a difficult thing to do. And after the fight is done, on the next attempt you can easily spear her because she's going to be much more wounded compared to boss Day of the Dead Erin Black. So this is the general strategy. Make sure that you don't die with classic Scorpion after you fear boss Day of the Dead Erin Black. If you manage to do so, the entire run is not going to be difficult. As you saw, I managed to kill boss Day of the Dead Kitana without any tower equipment whatsoever on my classic Scorpion. So if you can use, for instance, Muramasa Blade, the whole run is going to be much easier. Alright guys, so I hope you found this video useful. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and have an amazing rest of your day. Cheers.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take. Look behind your back. Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the side.